We should be live. Alrighty. So hello and welcome to another edition of the Sesh Connection. I'm your host, Tracy Valentine, and with me today is Jacob Rowland of Loud Labs. And this is a company that does pyramid doinks zoobies, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Excellent, excellent. I'm actually going to stick around for the first segment of my show. The second half is going to be the cannabis part. The first part, of course, being that we do our breweries and our beer review. So let's talk beer, of course.
Let's talk beer.
So I asked you prior to the show what kind of beer you like. I was actually super excited to hear that you like light beers and seltzers.
Yep.
I'm a total light beer fan. They all know this on the show. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, I do a lot of reviews about Pilsners and light stuff. And I let everybody else kind of do the weird things now, like
Colorado
IPAs.
IPA everything, right?
Right?
Yeah.
And everybody has one too.
Right.
So that's another reason why I was like, I don't necessarily want to do an IPA review at a brewery. Everybody's got like 10. So. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. Let's see. Again, I'm actually not a huge fan of seltzer, which is kind of funny. I have a friend, or had a friend rather. She pretty much has tried every seltzer under the sun, from White Claw to the Sunny D hard seltzers.
Ooh.
It's
dangerous.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna age myself here, but I feel like the first alcoholic carbonated drink I ever had. Fucking Zima, man, absolutely. The sappy yet refreshing Zima.
Oh man, that sugar.
Did you know that was a Coors Brewery concoction?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Coors.
Makes sense.
Coors made that.
Yeah.
It was back in like 1993.
Yep.
They discontinued in 2006, but they apparently tried to bring it back.
Yeah, there was a revival.
Yes,
for a short period.
It was like this 2017, 18, 19. I feel like they skipped 2020.
Yeah.
But then in 2021, they decided to discontinue Zima.
Nostalgia has a small window, right?
Absolutely. However, I did read that in March of 2023, a brewing company and Japanese distribution company, it's actually pronounced Hakutsuru Sake Company or Brewing, they actually became the exclusive distributors of Zima.
Really?
So it might come back. There's a chance.
Ooh.
There's a chance. We might have a Zima day. Who knows?
Oh, I love that.
So seltzers. I was actually, so I was going to attempt to go to a seltzery. I think I asked you this before.
Is
that's
there
even
one?
A word.
Yeah.
There was.
Really?
There was. It was called Elevated Seltzer, and it was in Arvada. It was the first of its kind. It was the only one of its kind.
Yeah. I have a new mission now.
Right?
Yeah.
And it just closed down this past August. Yeah. So I was super excited to go there. They have flavors like lemon, lime, cucumber, pomegranate, apple, mango. Mango seems to be the flavor.
Mango is hot right now.
We're about to talk about that. Yeah, absolutely. But they have ABVs from 5 to 8%, dude. That's insane. Yeah.
I've been pleased that all the breweries these days seem to have their own seltzers. I can always find something.
Yes.
Which is nice.
I like that there is something for everybody. I like that they have some seltzers. Now, I like that a lot of places either have their own NA or they're using, Athletic Brewing Company is an NA beer. They've got stuff like, I think, IPAs, like a golden ale, different stuff like that. But a lot of different breweries now carry that for people that don't have it.
I think everybody wants to be social, and we have these third spaces like breweries, tasting rooms that are very socially focused. And it's, if you're on a sober journey, it's can feel isolating and not feeling like you're welcome in those spaces. So I think it's just really important to have those options.
Agreed. I can't wait for the cannabis industry to make its way in there.
We're working on it.
Come on. See, the dog even agrees. Of course, he's got to have his say. But I mean, like people like Lagunitas, they put out something like Hi-Fi. Yep. And I kind of want to see. I've tried it. I like it. I would love to see it at breweries.
I'm not super familiar with it. Yeah.
So it's a seltzer.
Okay.
So definitely a carbonated drink, and it's called Hi-Fi.
Right.
And Lagunitas came out with it. So it's not a beer. It's definitely a THC infused carbonated drink.
Oh, perfect.
But they don't even advertise it as being a beer, but just the simple fact of having a name of a beer attached to it, I think makes a lot more people feel maybe non-drinkers feel human at a bar, at a brewery. And I know that being human sounds a little weird, but sometimes like we feel a little awkward if we're not the one drinking at the bar.
Yeah, there's the mechanics of having a can in your hand.
Exactly.
And that's a thing that gets talked about a lot in kind of sober communities.
Yeah.
Not to get too far ahead on our segments, but Minnesota is doing incredible stuff with THC seltzers right now. Really? And every brewery has them on tap. They like accidentally made edibles legal in Minnesota. And so all the breweries just have seltzers now.
That's amazing.
So you can buy them in the same place. You can buy cannabis seltzers in like Total Wine and More, and like some like the big distributors, which is incredible.
Really?
So
that is cool. That is cool. All right, I'm intrigued now. I actually, one of the only reasons I wanted to visit Alaska. This isn't the only reason, I swear, but it's one of. There's a company called Tundra Brewing, and I believe they have a THC infused beer. Flavors as well. Like I think there was a cherry or a strawberry that I had seen on their stuff. But I definitely just want to go to Alaska and have me a Tundra, THC infused beer just because it's in Alaska.
No, I put Minnesota on the map.
No
like,
shit.
Probably cheaper flights and just as cold. So
nice. So here's where I actually ended up going for our beers / seltzers. And I love that, you guys, he went to another brewery for a seltzer. So I love that he did his own research. This is very cool.
It would be rude to show up without a
That's very cool. I like that too. Some people show up with a bottle of wine. I love that he showed up with a crowler, you guys. It's the brewery person in me. I love it. I'm all about it. So I went to Lone Tree Brewery. Lone Tree is in Lone Tree, of course.
Yep.
They actually opened in